Hey guys, it's Ari here. Hope all is well. Trust you're having a good morning. Happy Thursday to you. It is Jan 16th, 2025, 9:28. 2 minutes to the open here, guys. Thirsty Thursday, as I like to call it. Not sure why I call it that, but seems to work. Here's the daily frame as always, guys. We have another update on the NASDAQ and on the S&P, and an inside day on the Dow so far with a bearish body. On the S&P, a marginal bullish body pulling back into yesterday's very large range. And on the NASDAQ, an update with the bullish body still above yesterday's range coming into the open here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens after the massive volume of the New York Open comes into play here. We're basically sitting near balance on the VWAP, volume weighted average price, that began way back here at around 6 p.m. Eastern. Of course, Asia only opens at around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all those transactions are part of that equation. We will be open here in about 1 minute, guys. Here's my trading grid. As many of you will know, there's the daily chart with the update bullish body. Here's the 1 minute chart. We'll be looking for that 1 minute open range here any moment now. And here's the 30-minute chart, guys. Let's take a closer look at that, shall we? You can see we have a couple of clean traffic ranges here and here. See that right there? Boom. That's from yesterday, that big rally at 8:30, of course, on the news. And then way up here, of course, that sell down that happened back on Tuesday, Jan 7th, a little while ago now. But that provides some smooth sailing for price action very often. If we can get up there or get down here, same thing on the downside. We are open on New York, guys. Wait for that 1 minute open range to set. I'll put you on pause for now. I'll bring you back as that develops. All right, guys, the 1 minute open range has been set. The amplitude on NASDAQ is around 36 points. And on the S&P, just for fun, is 5 3/4 points, just under 6 points. Fairly narrow here on the open, but that can change very quickly, as many of you know. Back to my trading grid. So we have a bullish daily and a bearish overall structure here. A bigger picture, of course. And driving down now on the open. I won't be chasing anything here, guys. I'll let this develop. Get a bit of direction and a little structure to work with before doing anything. Unfortunately, we do have this kind of pre-market barcoding from the UK session, European session. So that'll be something to negotiate here as we make decisions. Not the cleanest structure here for me. A little bit of a confused picture, pulling back down now into, at least in towards yesterday's range on the daily as well. I'm going to let this drop, guys, if it goes. Pushing down now without me, guys. This is a very clean move on the 1 minute chart, but that's not enough for me when the higher time frame context is less clear, very much less clear. Just measuring here, guys, not doing anything. All right, sell stop, guys. Sell stop right here. And I'm in. Bear with me. This could happen very quickly, guys, and I'll explain why I took this in a moment. At the risk of missing when this hits target, I'm going to show you this. And there it is, guys. Very, very quick. Let me just get a snapshot of this. So why did I take this trade, guys? Well, we had this very clean move on the 1 minute chart, but over here on the two sisters, we weren't getting an agreement. We weren't getting much agreement from the S&P. In fact, we had this big rally candle here. See this candle here? This is a down candle. This was a very strong up candle at one point and then turned down and then rallied strongly here. So I had no interest at that point. Then all of a sudden we put in this inside candle here on the S&P. See that there? Inside candle with this continuing higher candle, cascading up candle. And then this began to flip, and when that did, the entry here made perfect sense. So impulse, corrective into the 9. I prefer to see it get into the 21, but when the momentum is so clean and so strong, we often don't get that opportunity. We also saw the daily pulling back into yesterday's range in the context of impulse, corrective, impulse, corrective. All of a sudden, this is not a barcode look anymore. It has a look and feel of a resumption of the momentum coming down. This was a barcode as long as we were inside of this candle, right? Can you see that? Hopefully you can understand the feel there. And then the breakdown below, prior 30-minute candle. I actually got in later, of course, after this pullback. And there's the momentum play. Market open play, guys. Momentum, clean move, looking for agreement from the S&P. Now, it turns out they're both going up. Doesn't matter. At the time, we didn't have this information. We only had this information and, of course, this information. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate you. This one was a little trickier, but hopefully you understand the concept behind it. Have a great one. We'll talk soon.